Good evening, and welcome to the smooth blues.
Play that over again. Play that again.
Ham Radio Clubhouse.
Play that again, man. I'm telling you, we're taking requests.
Isn't that good?
We're taking requests right now. 10th caller.
More cowbell.
10th caller, and we're going to give you concert tickets.
We're missing Molson right now because he used to do that.
All right.
Cowbell.
He would play cowbell. Did anybody see the Easter eggs?
I saw one.
There's a couple in there.
I saw the Bartlett and James.
Yeah. Brought to you by Bartles and James and the POTA Facebook admins.
That's wine coolers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Man, wine coolers? Wine coolers?
They're Easter eggs, man. I missed you guys.
We missed you.
Who are you?
It was quite the chore to try to edit that mess last week for the podcast. So
you're welcome.
Thanks for all the podcast listeners for putting up with that.
Why? What happened? Was it bad 4-letter words or
bleeps? No, actually, y'all were good. It was all right.
I thought we were good for the anniversary. That anniversary week.
Yeah, absolutely. 158 shows.
Good Dude, we move forward now. So now we could say we've done 3 years. Now we go into.
I've been in for 3 years, guys.
This is like Shawshank Redemption. It really is, man. This is like
California.
Yeah, this is like
that's more like it right there.
This is like marriage now. We're married. We're married now. You know how that is. We're married. Ugh.
Well, shout out to everyone in green. Thanks for being a channel supporter. We appreciate all that. I changed up the thank you at the end of the intro to kind of draw more attention to everybody who's made a monetary contribution. So we want to appreciate you guys. Thanks for being there. At least Lucas Webster been here for 2 months. Thanks for that shout out. If you don't know and you are a member, you have a free shout out that will highlight where you can see you and we can celebrate you. I feel like Pastor John talking to you here.
Hell yeah. Stand up. Stand up, and you don't have to.
I am standing up.
You do not have to repent here. But if you want,
you might have to say a few Hail Marys, but
I'm sure there's a good story behind it.
Oh, there's always a good story behind it.
There's always a good
there
story
better be, yeah.
or at least a couple of good leads.
Well, I guess we'll start. We're going to go backwards. We may or may not have Joe Brad. Just saying. He has been Mike into MK with the 15 months. Can I get an amen? Preach.
Hey.
Joe Brett has started his new job, so he may be away from us for a couple of weeks. We don't know. He might pop in. I don't know. Izzo, how have you been, my friend?
Besides complaining about the rain here in the Northeast.
God, me too.
But other people around the country, I think, have it worse to us. And I think out in California, up in the mountains, they're going to be getting more snow. And I don't know if they want it or can't stand it. They're done with it. I remember last year what they dealt with. Just how my days off keep falling. It's getting into my POTA time. For those of you who are not aware, I heard and use hammers for your POTA software. I heard the update came in. There have been
everything but Android.
Okay, everybody Android, I'm sure it's coming, and if Apple said yes.
Yeah. Google's going to approve it here.
Yeah, Google's going to approve it. Midnight or something. You know how that goes. Yeah. But anyway, I hear things are going well. There's a lot of tricks and things for you hunters who want to recapture your other stuff, whatever. Guys, don't complain about it. Just do it and figure it out. You're smart people. You're smart. You're a ham operator. Pretend you're like Gilligan on the island. Figure it out. Make those coconuts. Make those coconuts transmit.
Evan with the $25 super chat.
Evan Barczyk.
Welcome back,
right
buddy.
Off the rip.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Evan had to school me. Evan had to school me the other day.
He was here last week.
Yeah, but he had to school me because of one of the pictures. I said it kind of looks like Evan. But but that's okay. He's a good guy. We love him. He loves us. He's a good guy. Hey, so tonight's cigar is kind of weird.
It doesn't look weird. It's a Christoph.
It's a Christoph, and this is the Vengeance. I normally smoke the Guardrail, but they ran out, so I picked up these. It's not it's kind of weird because of the wraps and this and that, but there is some Nicaraguan in there. I wish it was a little bigger ring gauge, but minus the
I'm
little.
not saying anything.
This is a damn good cigar right here. This is a really nice cigar, and I'll bet you if I knew how to drink, with your scotches and your, this would be something. I bet you this would be a nice cigar to pair with something.
You like full body, full flavor cigars, right?
Yes,
and that's what that is. It looks like a nice Maduro.
It is, but it's not a hard. It's not for my palate. Again, see someone else's palate. Somebody could be choking themselves to death. We got to do the Heimlich on them.
Or they got to go take a nap.
They got to go take a nap. That's right. That's right.
Been there.
That's
Full body
right.
cigar and a stout. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
It's nap time.
No. I don't know. I like this stuff. I really, really like it. It's different because I like it because it's different and my palate likes it. So it just kind of breaks me off the usual. It's like when you go to when you go to your Poda Parks. We all have our favorite, but if you keep hitting the same one over and over, sometimes you need a little variety. You need a little spice. Yeah, but I wanted to get out, right. So I wanted to get out of my comfort zone.
Well, welcome to the Cigar Podcast.
All right. Well,
no, that's good, man. I like hearing what you're smoking, man. I've tried several of the ones that you've talked about on the stream. All of them are fantastic. Yeah,
I have a couple different Kristoffs in the humidor, and I had one last night too.
And you're a notch cut guy, right? Or double notch cut?
Yeah, well, double cat eye. Well, okay. Although for this one I did
notch cat eye, same thing.
Okay, yeah, exactly. But this time I just did a guillotine. I did a small guillotine.
Oh.
See, moving on up.
Yep.
It's you know what it's like. It's like when you go to kiss a girl. You're either going to give her a peck, or you're going to give her a smooch, and then you're going to give her a real big smooch. You got to be
careful with that too. You could also get a knee to the
smooching.
You know where?
I was going to say, as long as you have consent.
I was about to say, do you ask first, or do you just kind of?
Okay. All right. Now let's get back to ham radio. Ham radio. Okay, we're 18 minutes into this thing. We're going to talk some radio.
18, son. It's 9.
9 minutes.
9. I'm sorry. That was seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we still got to go to this guy first before we get rolling too far into the show.
I did tell you what. Go to Steve and then filter on back to me because I want to thank some people for what they're doing in the hobby, and they deserve the monumentous Izzo shout out.
Okay.
So
that's a shout out to you too.
Yep.
All right, Steve. How's things been, man?
Things have been busy this week. Had the robot competition here in Charleston Thursday, Friday.
The what?
First robotics competition.
Is it like BattleBots?
BattleBots?
Yes and no.
Oh.
I shared it on my Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it now.
It's always going to be Twitter.
It's always going to be Twitter.
Yeah.
But a buddy of mine actually is one of the mentors for one of the local schools, and my company sent out an email looking for volunteers. So I was like, hey, you guys are going to give me a day off to go watch these kids play with robots? I'm good with that.
Sign me up.
Okay, sign me up. To see what these kids have done, and these are all high school age with these
Did you take
robots.
Pictures?
I got a couple, but I wanted to be careful because it is students.
That's true. Yep.
But I have shared out the link on Twitter, and I'll find it here before tonight's out, of the live stream that they did where they actually had the competition going.
Nice.
They took these round rings and they had to shoot them into different elements, and these robots are 120 pounds.
Wow.
And they're all wirelessly controlled. I was like, you guys need to be using Arden for this stuff. Put it all on ham radio, and that way nobody can, mess with it.
No one can hack your bot.
But, a couple of guys are like, really? We can do that? And I'm like, yes, you can.
My robot's running
a coming for that.
Right. I'm running a Pi 4 on mine. What do you got on yours?
Well, and they were running Pis on them for the camera.
Good.
But the actual robot had a different microcontroller on it, which was really interesting. And they're running it over 2.4 gig radio. So that was pretty cool. And I got a package today in the mail from Mr. Quirky QRP.
Look at
Oh, you
that.
got one too.
Now has coffee. So now has coffee. So thank you, James.
Look at that.
Making that in the morning. So
where is he? I haven't seen him yet.
He's in there.
He's in there, right there.
He is there. Okay.
Yep.
But so no video from me this week. I'm gonna try to get something done here and maybe get it dropped by the end of the week, and then something again on Tuesday. But other than that, that's all I got going.
Cool. That's more than I've got going. I got moved. I've gotten everything unpacked except for 3 boxes.
Okay.
So I call that an accomplishment.
And when you need to find something, you know you got it.
It's probably in one of those 3 boxes.
Just go to the box.
But I've got like a stack of things that have been forwarded from my old email, my old address to the new address, and it's things that people have sent me that have not had time to go out and play with. So I'll get there, I promise. Eventually, you just have to wait for it. But anyway, so on to tonight's show. I'll keep it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to Izzo. Izzo had wanted to send out his. Do we need to? Let's do this, Steve. Let's. Go ahead, Izzo.
Oh, don't make me big. Oh, please. This facial. Come on, man. We're in Easter season. We don't want the statues in the stained glass to be cracked.
You have the perfect face for ham radio.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Yeah. I should be a train conductor because you never see the train conductor or the guy who drives the train, right?
Right.
Or the pilot. All right. So, guys.
Oh, the skyhook.
I highly recommend, okay, if you're an addict like me in this hobby who got to have a lot of things, because even if you use it once or 1,000 times, it doesn't make a difference. You got to have it with you. It's like on the fire truck. But the skyhook is something that's going to slip on your mast, okay? You want to do a 3/8 24 studs for whips, your ham sticks, whatever. You want to use it for guying. This thing has so many versatile applications. I don't know why anybody would not have one. He makes more with more arms. I call them the arms. He may have a different name for them. But I'm like, I gotta have one. So his name is Scott, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Scott Bootwell.
Yep.
It's called Ham Stop. He's on, guys, help me out. I don't want to screw this up. Etsy. Go to Etsy.
And if you wanted more information about it, K8MRD has a video called the Go Box Challenge that they do every year, and he interviewed that guy.
Yes.
So
as well as him and Frank had some. Let me just digress from it. Mike and Frank had some great Go Kit shootouts down there in Texas that they did. You guys, if you're looking for some ideas from something simple to extravagant or anywhere in the middle, watch those videos. I highly recommend it. I might have gotten this from Mike and or Frank's, but anyway, I love it. Again, the hamstop.com is the website. It's on the Etsy. He's going to be coming on. He's going to be coming on to our show, if not next week, very soon. He's going to be talking about his product lines. He's got some new stuff coming. And I think it's fun that we take the small guys like this. This is Small Business America. And we share each other's stuff. And there's no competition of sales and this and that. But again, if you're looking for something different for your field operations, your soda, your POTA, your field day, winter field day, your town has its 100th bicentennial. You want to do something kind of simple but yet effective. Again, I can't stress this enough. This is a really cool.
Or if you're going out during the eclipse and you're going to work the radio,
do an eclipse, right?
Modes,
right. Back in the day when we wanted to listen to the drive-throughs, we didn't have all this cool stuff. So we've come a long way because we put the man on the moon. This is what happened.
Back in the day replay.
Back in the day. But Scott, thank you very, very much, Scott. We're going to have you on here. You're going to become family. And get ready for my questions. And it's a bonus if you don't like barbecue potato chips. But I can't wait to play with this. I cannot wait to get some nice sunshine and say, what do I want to do with this? And just have some fun. Maybe use it with a coffee and ham radio antenna, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. What?
He's scheduled for coffee and ham radios this Thursday.
Are you serious? Oh my God. Jim is going to beat me. Jim is going to beat me like he's.
See, look at there. 20% off the Skyhook with code K8MRD.
Oh my God. So are we late?
Not an affiliate.
All I did was I sent the guy an email saying, thank you so much. This is great. I deeply appreciate fast shipping. I think I ordered it and 28 hours later it's here. And then I just said, hey, listen, if we got this cool show, sometimes we talk radio, if whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll come on, sure. Listen, does it make a difference who had him first? At the end of the day,
no. But I will tell you,
someone please tell that to Jim. Someone please tell the Jim.
Just like someone who edits videos, you can give 2 or 3 or 4 people the same footage and ask them to edit a video, and you're going to get completely different videos. The same with interviews. You're going to get a completely different interview on the other show than the other place than you would get over here.
Oh, but see, now I feel bad.
No, why?
I don't know. I was just so happy.
Yeah. Still be happy. He's still coming.
Yep. We'll still have.
And we're gonna have a good time with him. Like
we're gonna have
all
fun.
Of our guests. Come on, Izzo. Pat on the back, buddy. It's okay. So where do we want to go next? We've talked a lot of ham radio today.
I found the video from the robot competition. If you want me to go over that.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So
I thought you were about to watch basketball or something down there.
No, it's pretty close. I'm gonna go ahead and solo it.
Yeah, solo that.
So right here in the middle, these rings, they called them notes. The whole theme was crescendo, so it was all music themed.
Gotcha.
The first 15 seconds, the bots are completely autonomous.
Right.
And they've got to throw these up into what they call the speaker, which are the scoring pods at either end.
Yep. Okay.
And then what you see the back of is the amplifier.
So does it play music whenever they throw it in there?
No. That would have been a cool setup.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
2 notes in the amplifier, they get bonus points every time they make one in for 10 seconds.
Gotcha.
The building here in the middle, they get points if they park in there at the end. And
is that a 9-hour video?
Yes, it was a 9-hour plus live stream. I'm not playing the whole thing. But you can see a chain hanging here between the stanchions. If the bot hangs on that, it's called being on stage. And it's bonus points there. They can also place a note underneath this QR code, and they get crazy points for that, as well as if they stick one up here on the microphone, the human players get to actually throw it up there.
Nice.
But 342 is my buddy's team. So I'll show you just a little quick clip of it here. They're going to be over here on the red side on our left. Let's
see. That guy came out with a cowboy hat. I'm like, where's the bull?
Yep. Too much. So the matches are only 2.5, 3 minutes. So they're really quick. One of the teams that was there was from Due West, South Carolina, and they're called the Due Westerners. The town's so small, I don't think it even has a stop sign, let alone a stop light.
Wow.
But they had some very bright kids. And all of these robots were completely designed by the students.
Excellent. Cool. I like that.
So let's
see. I like hearing positive things that kids are doing.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah. Oh, I want one of those.
So it rolled over it, back kicked that thing over it.
Yeah, it rolls over it, and some of them suck them up from underneath. Others actually have an arm that comes out and picks it up.
Guys, you know what we need? All the YouTubers have to have one of these, and we're going to get inside the arena.
I swear to God, they're probably $10,000.
Oh, I don't care. Guys, buy us a coffee. Guys, buy us a coffee.
A lot of the teams operate on about a $30,000 a year budget.
Jeez.
And it is a 501c3, so you can go donate to them and help them out.
So they don't destroy each other. They actually complete tasks.
They complete tasks, and each year the competition's a little bit different.
There's no vengeance.
Right.
I mean, there's always going to be competition.
All right, but no vengeance.
Mike says, can we QRM the radio frequencies of the other teams? That's how
you're going to QRM yourself too. So good luck on that. Okay. They did have issues at the Anderson competition of people setting up hotspots, and it was messing with the Wi-Fi on the field, so the bots were losing connection.
Mike says Hamtuber's death match.
Do you guys remember that prison movie? Was it Death Race?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember? I love that movie.
Jason Statham, where they had those
that was a cool
vehicles
movie.
with the giant guns and stuff.
Yes, heck yes.
Yeah.
What's crazy about this is the theme gets announced in January, and then they get their kit of parts about a week later, and they have to build everything off of that. So
congratulations, guys! Congratulations, kids! That's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
One of the the team my buddy mentors, at the end of the season, there's an off-season thing that they do up in Columbia, and then when they come back before the next season starts, you get $5 a swing and they give you an actual axe to destroy the bot to raise money for the next year.
Why don't they put like saws on them and let the bots destroy each other? That'd be better. It's like battle bots.
Think about you. Think about you in high school. Would you trust yourself with a bot with a saw on it?
I mean, I put knives and things on lots of things when I was.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to see. That's cool. Very cool.
It's a way to get kids interested in science and hobbies and robotics.
That whole STEM and robotic programs the schools have.
And if you look up First Robotics, and there's an event near you, go watch it. Go volunteer at it. They'll teach you what you need to know. It's well worth your time.
Good.
We have a new member, guys.
Hey, Hef. Cool. What's going on, brother?
Thank you so much. Welcome to the QR Zombie Club. I don't mean to rewind here.
I wish I could make it up to the clubhouse tomorrow. No.
But did you guys see the icons that I made for the different levels?
Go back. No. Can you go back and show them?
No.
You don't have any JPEGs? You don't have any JPEGs?
No, I made them all in Canva. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, y'all. I always say this, and y'all never do it. But if y'all want to chit chat for a second, I'll go pull it up in Canva, and I've
already got Canva coming up.
I'll beat you to it.
Just play the music over again.
Right? Yeah.
Then we lose the 140 people we got.
Oh no!
Because I don't know where you hit it.
Okay, I think I could share my. I'll share this.
I saw an angry curmudgeon in there.
That was the QR zombie.
Share.
That was the QR zombie.
Oh,
it's PG
for now.
Most of the time. Not that. There we go.
For those of you that want the coffee,
there,
Quirky. Yes.
So I was I put out a request for the folks that are in our Discord, and I said, "Hey, I need a QR zombie," and nobody was available because it was like 2:00 in the afternoon. So I went on there and I was like, "Okay," and Canva has AI built into it where you can go and create these, and I was like, "I need an angry radio operator that looks like a zombie," and it nailed it, nailed it.
Is that all you do? Is that how that AI thing works? You just type it in and it responds back with something?
With an image, yeah.
With an image.
Yeah. We may do one live here in a minute.
What if you said, show me Don Izzo? I would almost be afraid to see what they pull up.
I tried to get another AI image with a unicorn head, but they kind of all looked creepy. So I stuck with this one.
Have you seen the unicorn head?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
And then I of course stuck with our cigar and whiskey.
Yes. That looks nice.
Well done.
Very well done.
All right. And for
I thought that was fun.
For those of you that want to get in on tomorrow night's session, upgrade, get licensed, whatever, I just dropped the link in the chat as well.
So that is a great segue, Steve.
Segue.
Way to go. It's like you've been doing this for 3 years. Extra by
58 shows.
Easter. Extra by Easter. We started this back in January, and lo and behold, Easter's this weekend.
Yes, it is.
So you have got until Saturday. I mean, we honestly would prefer you to come test with us, but we understand if you can't. There's going to, and I've signed up to be a VE. So if you want to test and you want myself to be a VE, maybe sign your certificate. Let me know. I haven't got to sign any yet. I've got this extra license. And
what kind of pen do you have? You got like a Sharpie or what kind of roller ball?
No, it's digital.
It's digital. But I will
sign it with a mouse, so it's kind of scribbly.
Well, there is somebody in our chat that has signed with the mouse that you'd swear he used an actual, touch screen to sign it with.
No,
well, he might have. He might have used a Mac or a iPad.
No, I've seen him sign it with a mouse.
Oh wow!
Really? He doesn't have that nice style, or what do you call it? Pen or...
It's an amazing style that he's got on his signature. But
can you choose your font? I'm sorry.
No.
Can you choose? No. Okay.
No.
Okay,
it's just a straight pen look, but he signs probably 10 or 15 a weekend.
Oh wow!
Every time he jumps out of an airplane.
I was just going to say, let's guess. Carlos, really?
Yes,
right.
Carlos has amazing penmanship with a freaking mouse.
With a mouse,
insane. Drives me up the wall because mine looks like hot trash.
Mine looks okay. I signed it probably 400 times before I got it to look just right.
Shane, let me let you know a little secret.
Yeah.
Log into Exam Tools on your phone.
Oh, and use my screen.
Go into your profile and sign it there with your screen.
I could use a stylus then.
Or your stylus, yep.
Oh,
See, Steve,
that's probably what Carlos did.
No, I literally, because I did his extra. I watched him sign it with a mouse because he didn't have a profile then.
So Jeff says all of his digital signatures are smiley faces.
Yes. I know a couple of VEs that do that.
Yeah.
Smiley faces, stars. Yeah, I've got all.
So extra, and I really need to change this to get your shit by Easter. We don't care. We don't care if you're getting a new license or if you're upgrading.
Yep.
Or we don't care. Just get your shit by Easter. Probably not the best marketing there, but
we'll figure it out.
There's I put out a request in our Discord to see whom might have participated. I only show 6, and I know there are way more people that participated this time around than 6. So if you participated and you're in our Discord, go over there to the Extra by Easter and hit the little thumbs up so that I can get a good tally on who participated, because I think
and
I don't think it's going to
check. We can check to see when they upgraded.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Amazon's here.
Breaking into my house.
Amazon delivery.
Yep. I'm looking at a couple of names in the chat that I know will go click that thumbs up, even though they've already been extras for a while. But hey, you still participated in giving tests, so it's all good. Oh,
that's interesting because today I bought something for Matthew. We did a pickup. And the guy's like, "Can you just give us your he's holding like a tablet or something."
Yeah.
And I really want to do my name nice. He's like, "I just scribble."
Yeah, no, I just slide it real quick and send him on his way.
And this was a simple delivery. It was a simple delivery, 10 minutes from my house. You got to sign for it. I'm like, "Guy, I'm not going to dupe you for." It was for a box spring mattress. I'm not going to dupe you for a box spring mattress.
I cannot tell you how many people will, they see that tablet, they immediately grab a real pen and sign it.
Right.
Are you serious?
And it destroys the screen, so it never works right.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Come on, America.
Prep Ham Paul with the 5 gifted subs.
Thank you.
And
Paul.
how did I get gifted a sub to my own channel?
Well, I don't know. But so does Joe Brett. He got gifted a sub as well. If all of y'all would sign up for the 99 cents and support your own channel, that way you don't have to be gifted and waste these other people's money. Just saying. It's $1.
Appreciate it.
It's $12 a year.
What?
All right, so James Hannibal got gifted from Prep Ham Paul. Got Steve KO4AFL. Let's see. Prep Ham Paul was gifted a membership by Prep Ham Paul, so he gave himself one while he was at it. Ham till it
He
hurts.
bought himself a drink.
That's awesome.
And the Happy Ham was the first
and the
one.
Happy Ham. Yeah, I missed the last one there.
That was actually the first one, but
those are all, and the thing, those are all random. So
yeah,
you got to get what you get.
So I wonder if I'm signed up as a member, will I still get a gifted membership?
No.
Well, I need to go just turn off receiving gifted memberships.
Can you do that?
Yes.
I think
AI.
that's only.
The
Oh,
AI
for you.
Yeah, it's not gonna let you do that.
Oh, I'm signed in. I'm signed in as a Clubhouse. That's why I didn't get a gifted sub. Oh wait, never mind. I'm already a member.
There's that too.
We ask our friends to do it. You shouldn't ask your friends to do something that you wouldn't.
You won't do yourself. I know.
Saying.
I remember those days. I remember those days in high school.
And the trend has started. Here we go. Hiking and Hammond with the 10 gifted subs. Steve, I'm going to let you take over hitting that button from now on.
Okay. All
right. Looks like 45 Auto was gifted a sub. Abraham Clark, Tracy Kennedy. Let's see. Comms Check with KC6RDF was gifted. Lee, KI5YPR, Danny, not going to murder your last name. Jeff Wingett, John Hummel, Leaf McCarthy, and Reed, AB888S, gifted a membership. Thank you guys. Thanks y'all for the gifted. When at the way the gifted memberships work, your supporter has paid for your first month as a subscriber. If you would like to continue that subscription at the end of the month, just renew it. And you don't have to renew at the level that you were gifted. If you want to do the 99-cent, Steve, then you can continue that. You can continue that membership at the end of the month.
If you could see my hand right now.
Who's number one?
Yeah, right there.
All right. So Jeff asked in the chat, what's the 1-year badge? So you get, there's 3 badges. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull this up.
Pull it up, man. I don't even know about this stuff. What did I sign on to?
When you first sign up,
right?
You get a bow thing,
right?
And then you get a unicorn, and then I believe it's after the 3rd consecutive month you get a whiskey glass with a cigar on it.
Oh,
okay.
So, and the way you look at if you look at the person's name, next to their name is a little symbol. So look at so Pamela N1ZKH. Look at the emblem next to their name, and that designates it. They're green that they're a supporter, and the longer they've been in as supporter, that icon will change as time goes on. And I'm going to change those up a little bit and add some more to them. So
now I understand.
Slowly but surely.
All this new technology.
N1JUR says, member for 2 months. Wow, it feels like only yesterday.
Thank you, Eric.
Excuse me for one moment, guys.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to give props out.
Okay.
I want to give some big props out to 2 people in this ham radio community who go above and beyond, but they went above and beyond. So those of you know who were paying attention, I think it was last week or the week before, Jason from 2.0 was 50 years old.
Yep.
And then a couple days later, Jason from Gigaparts from the new store in Alabama, they did a promotional about an hour show and everything. Great prices, great discounts. My stuff came in record time. I got some great deals on some stuff that I never would have bought. I was just, not that I was being cheap, but I'm like, well, I needed this and that. Talking about a motivating push. And the stuff is such good quality. I bought these, excuse me, I bought these bags. I bought this cover, this Velcro protector that's going to go over the 891. So when I bring it out in the field, throw it in the bag. The bag is such good quality.
Oh, they're amazing.
And I bought a second bag, and I'm thinking of making that my everyday carry bag back and forth to work because my other one's getting old now. It's about 5 or 6 years old.
Okay.
It's, whatever. But again, I want to thank these guys for what they have done in the ham radio community. I get it. It's a business. We want to support them. But I like supporting people on the big side, the medium, and the low guys. I don't care what kind of a storefront you have. When you have quality stuff, we call you up, you answer our questions, customer service, quality stuff. You have an issue or a little minor problem, they take care of it. Stand up people. So a huge, huge thanks to Jason 2.0, who could have just said, hey, it's my birthday, I'm 50, I salute. No, he celebrated with all of us. And then Jason from Gigaparts jumped on and said, listen, I want to do something nice for everybody. So guys, thank you. Thank you very, very, very much for making a lot of people very happy. So there you go.
Yeah.
Grandpa and Paul, 50% was great. Got 3 Marley backpacks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Mike,
I'm all set.
I'm all set. He got the Explorer bag.
Yeah, that's what I got too. I got.
Was it just on select items or 50% off of? What was the discount on?
It was like 3 pages worth of stuff, and it varied from a whole bunch of items.
Gotcha.
And let me tell you something. I'm almost happy, but I'm not happy. That's a double-edged sword right there. That new Gigaparts is not like 30 minutes away, 60 minutes away.
Oh, you'd be broke is what would happen.
Yeah.
Oh my.
No, he'd have a job. That's what it would be.
I'd be asking
put
them
him to
for a
work.
job. You don't have to pay me. You pay me in product stuff I want.
Yeah,
I'll work
give
for
me
my
more
stuff.
radios.
Yeah, listen. I'll wash the floors. I'll pull out the Zamboni and I'll put a spit shine wax on those floors for you. I'll shovel the snow whatever it takes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it would be really. I'm very happy for them, and if I get the opportunity someday to go down there, for the Huntsville trip, that's one stop. I am going to make sure my butt
absolutely
walks through those doors and says, "Oh my God, it's my Disney World." So,
absolutely it is.
But thank you.
So I saw another comment in there about ads. And I wanted to tell everybody that some of you may get ads at the beginning of the stream. We can't control that. I turned off, I don't know if you remember a few shows back, some of you were getting an ad in the middle of the show. I got that stopped real fast because I think Carlos was one of them, said that it was super distracting. So we try our best to minimize all the ads that you get, but YouTube doesn't let us turn everything off. So even if we were to turn monetization off where we wouldn't accept any super chats or anything like that, you're still going to get ads. So at least if you get an ad before the show, it's going to a good cause, or I think it's a good cause. So I apologize if you missed part of my fantastic intro.
Are we getting the money for that?
That happens.
Every now and then, yes. All right, so I had to go pull it up on my phone because I can't access it while we're live. But you get a Baofeng radio for being a new member. You get your 1 month badge is a zombie. Your 2nd month badge is a unicorn, and then your 6 month badge is the whiskey glassed cup. Now I'm going to go in there at some point when I have time and create more, because we have some people who have been supporters of the channel for over 15 months. Yep. That is fantastic. We have some things that we can't talk about on stream because YouTube would get mad at us for doing, but there is going to be a show coming up that will be for members only, and we'll announce it in Discord. And
how do I get a ticket?
If you have to be a member
of what now?
A member of the show. You have to be a subscriber, and you have to be a member. You have to be a supporting member of the show. Because one of the perks, and I don't think it's spelled out in the perks list, but one of the perks is we want to do a private stream for all of our supporters. I think that's not too much of a thing to ask for us to just hang out with everybody who spends their hard-earned money on supporting this thing. So
that's right. I want to fire up a good cigar with everybody and say
exactly.
Hello.
So we want to put together that show, and there's some things that's going to happen on that show that I can wink and say that might come from us to that show. So
sort of like our old Discord days.
That's as
sort of like
our
old
close to dancing around the topic as I can, because I don't want to say anything.
All right. Then I won't ask any more questions. I won't. My lips are sealed.
Yeah. There you go, Steve. Jeff N4POD, member for 15 months. Kevin, Transmit Indiana, member for 8 months. Thank you guys so much. Nice. I looked at the list the other day, and there was quite a long list of folks who had been there for over 15 months. And Y'all are just fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see. All right, so we talked about we haven't talked about what we're going to do with this, right?
Sorry. Well, we're going to grind it and drink it. I mean,
but we're also going to give some away.
Yes,
we're giving coffee away.
We're giving coffee away.
We're giving coffee away. Do other shows give coffee away?
Can they don't give it away. You have to buy it.
I'm sure.
Can we, for the number one unrated show that can't get a rating, can we at least give?
Exactly. So thanks again to James over at Quirky QRP. Steve, do you want to show, do you have his website pulled up for the coffee, and will you go through the coffee while I set up the giveaway up?
Yep.
Does the Quirky Clubhouse discount apply to that, or just the ham radio stuff?
So
that I don't know. He's in the
actually
chat,
it's a different site.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's linked.
I don't want to be greedy. But someone's going to ask. So let's just get the elephant out of the room.
Scout says the dang ads is a great reason for a two minute.
Yep. And James Pro said you guys can get
James busted me. We're busted.
Oh, by the way, James, we're going to give away some of your coffee tonight.
Yeah, James.
I thought we'd let you know.
All right. So here we go. On the coffee, I got the DXers Dark Roast.
That's what I got.
And I got it in the whole bean because I have a thing against pre-ground coffee. I'll drink it if I have to, but I'd rather have the whole bean. Looks really good. Smells amazing.
Can I ask a dumb question? Can you go back to the second JPEG on? I think it's second or the third or the first. Or it's the first one. So when I have friends over, and you know me, I don't drink coffee, but I have one of those coffee makers here at the house. It looks like the old Mr. Coffee.
Yep.
Can I make that coffee? Can I take some of this Quirky? Or do I have to grind it, hit it with a hammer? Like, what do I got to do to throw it inside the filter and cook it up?
You can get it pre-ground, and there's nothing wrong with having it already ground.
Okay.
Especially for somebody that doesn't drink coffee, if you're just being a nice guy and having it in the house for when friends or family stop by unannounced. Yep. I don't know anybody that's done that to you.
They always do it to me. That's why I keep on changing the garage codes, and the kids keep giving them out.
Well, or fly a couple hours and
show up at the door. Yeah, NAYO.
Look
at the tasting notes on that. Bittersweet chocolate toasty. Man, can't wait.
Bittersweet chocolate toasty. It's a level 5 roast, so it's a darker roast.
Okay,
but it's
a great name for it too. Dark roast.
French press it. Looks like percolator or the Mr. Coffee style.
Yep.
Okay.
And really $20 for a bag is not bad for a quality coffee.
So what other blends does he have? But wait, there's more.
Is there more? Because what happens
if I don't want a linear amplifier?
So what happens if I don't want a dark roast? I have my second choice.
You got a second choice. A linear amplifier light roast.
Oh. Crank up the power with this Leviathan light roast. I can't read. Yep. Dried fruit, citrus, light and body. That sounds really good. That's kind of like a breakfast blend, maybe.
I was just going to ask you guys, would that be like a brunch, late or early morning, just to kind of get you going? So you're not banging off walls.
More of the late morning, early afternoon, because you want to kind of taper it off, unless you're good game, and in which case
me. Full throttle.
I drink a lot of coffee.
Go full throttle.
You guys are full throttle.
I noticed the light roast does not have the French press on it. It's interesting.
So Ham Radio Tube says, I've only made one double espresso with the DXers dark roast coffee so far, but it's pretty damn good.
Look at that. Thank you, Mike.
I'm going to have this in the morning. I'll report back.
Yep. And then
James says he uses, I use sad hams for slave labor on the coffee.
There you go. And then for those of you that are not allowed the caffeine, he does do the Doppler shift decaf.
Normally I would make fun of people who drink coffee, but that don't have the caffeine, but I do realize there are some that can't have caffeine and still like coffee. So, cacao, mellow citrus, toasty. That sounds really good.
I was going to say, I'm looking at that saying, I might have to try the decaf.
Did you read the about section down there? It says for ham radio operators who don't want to give their satellite ops the jitters.
Okay.
That's funny.
So Rob can't hold the antenna still because he's had too much coffee.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Go sit down over there.
And
So
looks
you're
like
gonna have to go
Rob's
back to
already
one of
had
the,
the light roast.
You're going to have to go back to one of the other ones.
Yeah.
I got to double check the about section there.
Let's see.
Yes, absolutely. We got to read this stuff.
Each cup comes with dried fruit and citrus flavors.
Nice.
Okay.
Hints of milk, chocolate, and almonds. Perfect pour over, AeroPress, espresso. Man, I'm getting thirsty already.
I'm going to ask a dumb question.
Yep.
Okay.
For all you coffee people, I see a lot of the Keurigs stuff, those K-cups.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's for convenience.
It is.
It's for running in and out. But do you think you guys who are it's like me with cigars? I don't want a little small 2-incher. You know what I mean? It's kind of almost a tease or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a serious coffee drinker, you start to find out what you like. But it sounds like these beans are the way to go. Am I right or wrong? Versus a Keurig?
Well, and so if you get the whole bean, like what Shane got and what I got, you're looking at, yes, you've got to grind it.
Okay.
I know some people like the K-cups for their what they call shower coffee. While their regular pot's brewing, they throw a K-cup in so they at least get a cup of coffee in before they get in the shower or while they're in the shower.
Right.
I mean, I've heard of shower beer, but I've never heard of shower coffee.
You don't listen to Good Game then, do you? But yeah, I know.
James says, "Get the bean, the whole bean, and nothing but the bean."
That's right.
All right. So another dumb question. So can you grind it up, and maybe like in these nice Tupperware things with a nice
grind it in a blender if you have to.
Grind it, but can you grind it for a couple days, or is it a day? Grind only what you need for what you're going to use.
So the
can you
best
grind
way
ahead?
To do it, the best way to do it is grind it right when you're going to use it.
But what if you want to grind ahead? That's not really.
You can. It loses a little bit of the aromacy by doing that.
Carlos is yelling at the screen right now. Right?
Oh, yeah, Carlos is absolutely pitching a fit because
You're
I know
coffee. You don't know coffee.
Well, I know.
I'm sorry, Carlos. Don't push me out of the plane. Don't push me out of the plane.
In Huntsville, he brought a bag of full, whole bean, and he brought his own grinder.
Oh yeah,
to include an AeroPress. So that was the only time we used the stove in the camper was to boil the water for the coffee.
Right.
And then he pressed it, and damn good cup of coffee.
Because as I've gotten older now, I've paid more attention to my containers that hold like my cookies and snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And when I break open a thing of these like they're Italian cookies or whatever they are, they're like a wafer. I take them out of the package because there's no Ziploc on the package, so I throw them in this nice clear container, but it's got like this nice rubber seal. 4 locks, snaps, locks, boom. And those things are fresh for it. That's why I was just asking maybe for coffee people.
Well,
if you can,
let's see if we can get a couple of coffee guys on here real quick.
No goodness.
Yeah, I know. I'm living
Where
life
you going?
All right, so while he's teeing that up, while he's teeing that up, I'm going to add this to the screen. So put this in the chat. The best damn coffee. Put that in the chat. There's 145 of you watching. I want 147 entries.
This is a giveaway, guys.
It
has to be exactly like what you see.
Exactly.
It's all uppercase. Don't do no spaces. Very simple instructions.
And this will be for your choice. We're not gonna make you pick one that we like. It'll be your decision. And
Carlos wants one.
Absolutely, he does.
I love it.
Yeah. And I see a couple of names I recognize from here locally that want coffee too.
That's because they know that all the giveaways go to people that live in South Carolina.
You know what I don't understand?
When you control that, it's kind of.
You know what I don't understand? I'm a kid who comes from, my mother ran a coffee pot for 18 to 20 hours a day, every day of the week. My family.
That sounds like a good game.
The Italians with the cappuccino and all that type of coffee. My mom, the neighbor would come over and they would stay up until like midnight, like what we do. Yep. And you just rag chew in the coffee pot. Now, my mother was not a cigarette smoker, but Mrs. Mancini was, and she'd blow through a pack. And everywhere I've worked, my different professions, heavy cigarette and coffee environments. I love the smell. I don't have the palate for it, and I tried everything from the milk to the coffee make to the creamer to the sugar to the I cannot find the taste that hits my mouth. But
give me a thumbs up when you're ready, brother.
While he's getting ready, I'm almost out of beer, so I'm going to go to refill. I'll be right back.
All right.
So I don't know. Maybe I didn't get enough.
While we collect our signatures here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I didn't get enough oxygen at birth.
It's all good. Carlos, what's up, brother?
Oh no, he's here again
with the lasers.
Didn't we thank him last week?
Lasers, no less.
Didn't we say we'll see you next year going into our 4th anniversary show?
I think you said see you next Tuesday. I think that's what I heard you say. and the people exactly, the people that know that one.
All right. Man. How you doing, Carlos?
Doing fantastic. How are you, fellas?
Welcome aboard.
Good. So, am I incorrect that the light roast is actually stronger than the dark roast?
Yes, sir. The light roast is way, way, way stronger than the dark roast.
I think it all wrong.
So think about it this way. Think about it this way.
That's defying science right there.
No, it's not. It's actually following science. Think about this.
Okay.
Caffeine is an organic volatile compound. Okay. Volatile compounds burn off or evaporate with heat. When you roast the coffee, that's what you're doing. You're introducing heat into the mix. You're trying to turn the sugars that are part of the coffee bean into sweetness, into, to get that Maillard reaction to happen, to turn the seed brown so that it's toasty and caramelly tasting and whatnot. The reason you don't like coffee is because you've been drinking crap coffee that is over roasted, so it doesn't taste good. Good coffee tastes amazing.
I've never had any coffee. I just from the old days. I haven't tried. Seriously, I haven't tried coffee. Listen, I'm going to be 60 next month. I probably haven't tried coffee since I was like 10 years old.
We can fix that.
Yeah, we can absolutely fix that.
I'm afraid what happens.
What's the worst that can happen?
It's like eating barbecue potato chips.
You're already there, man. Look,
even the wizard says Carlos knows what's up.
You already.
How we doing?
What I will tell people is the same thing I'm telling you. It's like you're already at a no. What do you lose by trying something that might turn into a yes? You already know.
No, come on. I've been married 3 times. Isn't that enough to we don't apply that here.
Walked in at the wrong time.
We don't apply that here. Now wait a minute. You said coffee. Is it on the periodic or that period chart table? Periodic period.
Wayne, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Buddy.
Thank you, Wayne.
We appreciate it. I'll go through the list shortly.
And UTV and Ham gifted one as well.
Oh, nice.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
So all that to say, light roast, early morning, unless you want to be wired all night, in which case, hey man, have a light roast at night. Knock yourself out. But understand that the flavor characteristics change drastically on a light roast. A light roast is going to taste a lot nuttier than a regular roast, okay? And you're also going to get a lot of extra volatile compounds that are not getting roasted off. So you're going to get some bitterness in there that you're not used to. You're also going to get some other flavors that are odd. definitely worth trying if you like coffee. But if you already don't like coffee, a light roast is just going to turn you off. It's like legitimately not going to be a pleasant experience. So, Izzo, try some really good coffee. Just try. Worst case scenario, you don't like it. You don't even have to do it online. You don't have to do it on the stream. That way, there's no pressure, man.
Yep.
Oh, there's no pressure here. I don't care. I don't mind spitting stuff out.
No, never mind.
I could be a gentleman. I know how. Listen. I can still be a gentleman.
No comment.
Shane had to go offline. He's like, I let it go, man. I just let it go.
You always have that one friend that you just say, "Shut up, shut up," every time you say something. Yep. And that's this whole crew right here.
Then you invite them back every week.
And for those in the chat, who are talking about or make comments regarding the 3 times, yes, the 3rd time was the charm. You're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. These guys knew her. She was, listen, hands down. Okay, but that's cool. But like I said, I just haven't tried coffee. It's just, I just like at work. I hear that. I hear the thing brewing. And it smells so. It's like cut grass in the summer.
But that stuff at work is terrible, right? Because it's cheap, inexpensive beans that have been way over roasted, that are going to probably just sit in a burner and just get worse and worse and more bitter as the day goes by.
Unless you're my boss,
Chief Smith's coffee.
Carlos, you would be so proud.
Really,
my boss weighs the water.
Oh, see, okay, now we're talking.
Shane, what happens every 2 hours?
When he pours my cup of coffee, he weighs the cup, tears the scale, and then pours it in there and weighs the cup so that I get the exact liquid volume weight amount that's permissible. He has got an amazing setup, man. Coffee tastes so
Shane, so what happens? So Shane, after every 2 hours, is there a new pot brewed, or are those just?
He doesn't make it by the pot. He makes it by the cup.
Oh, see, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a pour over.
If you want, if you want to get into coffee nerdy, and I mean coffee nerdy, there's an Italian company called La Marzocco. La Marzocco has a subdivision headquartered in Fort Wayne, Indiana, that makes a coffee system for coffee bars that does exactly what you're talking about, Shane, where by putting the cup on the coffee machine, it tears the cup, grinds the exact amount of coffee into the holder, and then it as it sits in the grate receiving water, it keeps track of the water flowing through the system and weighs the water at the end so that you get the perfect cup every time. Now, a mod bar system is like $20,000 for one setup.
Oh my God.
See, hams have expensive hobbies.
Yeah.
Ham radio and coffee.
Look, I don't have a mod bar system. I just make my coffee. It's either
I'm buying a tower. I'm going to buy a tower. No one's going to yell at me.
Already got one.
He's going to get Izzo's getting a step IR.
All right. So question now. You guys are talking about the water now. Let's break this down. When you're doing the water, is it filtered water, good bottled water, stuff that comes out from the city water? I mean, I have a feeling the water is probably a very important component. Correct?
It is. I use reverse osmosis water at my house.
Reverse
osmosis. Yeah.
It means it ain't got nothing in there but water.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
No minerals, no nothing.
There's still a trace in there, but it's so little that is inconsequential.
Does Amazon sell that machine?
Yeah, you can buy an Oro system from Amazon.
Jesus.
Until you see what the price is.
Oh, ham till it hurts. Iron-free spring water from the hills of Tennessee.
You can.
Eric's coffee is getting cold. You see his comment? Eric's coffee is getting cold. He's waiting for his raffle to go.
Well,
we'll still be here.
There's 134 watching and only 83 entries.
Those boys from New England. Those boys from northern New England. You know what I mean? They want
Carlos beat me to it. We have 156 watching and only 83 people want coffee.
Step up your game.
I don't get it.
But
it's like people don't want free shit anymore.
Yeah. Ham till it hurts. He knows where the good water comes from.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason Jack Daniels is made in a dry county.
Yeah, dang right.
Oh, there you go.
Because of that spring water.
And that spring water is so good.
Yes, really? You guys can actually taste the difference.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. The minerality in that particular water is what takes it.
So when I come and see you guys, I'm gonna say, give me a glass of water. And you're gonna be like, here is a cool.
Not at my house. No. We'd have to meet in Tennessee.
There's a reason I have to drive an hour plus to get water for my wife.
And what, you fill up jugs and stuff?
No, I buy it by the case.
Oh.
But
we have a guy here that does that,
in South Carolina.
Because my grandfather used to do that as a kid. We had a natural spring that had the pipe, and it was always running. When my grandfather came to visit, he would have...
And he drove the water, which had absolutely no lightning in it at all.
No.
Hey, back then he was all QRP by then, I think. He was running 10 tech. He was running 10 tech QRP. Come on.
QRO at 2K.
Right.
That was the Collins. That was all his Collins stuff.
I'm trying to find the setup that my boss has. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it in the chat.
You can get an RO system for your home online for about $1,500, and you can install it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So
amazing things we learned here tonight.
Don't discount the idea of having an RO system. The water is delicious.
So when I brew beer, there's a water place that's not far from me. They have a giant RO system, and I just go. I have my 15-gallon containers, and I go put them under there, and they fill them up. And then I have one short container that has I go in there with the pH water, because I like to drink some high octane whiskey sometime. And if you want to take that whiskey that's 140, 150 proof, and you want to bring that down to where it doesn't burn your face off, you can put a little bit of alkaline water in there, and it doesn't mess with any of the flavors, and it temps it down a little bit, and it tastes fantastic. I said like 2 or 3 drops.
If you run out of gas, can you pour some of that in and get your butt home?
Absolutely not, because that bottle's like $200. No, I'm not going to put it in.
Can you run the
tank?
Can you run Uber? Can you call an Uber? Can you run the airplane? Can you run your single?
No, I'm not going to pour that good of whiskey.
So in other words, wait a minute.
Time out.
We're on the island.
You're screwed.
You're screwed. We're drinking that.
We're drinking that.
Like, hey, let's put our heads together to get our asses off this island because I'm getting hungry and everything. You're like, no. So I'm going to be like, look at that stuff in the bottle. You're going to be like, no, Izzo.
I'm going to like, come near my whiskey, I'll stab you.
Well, listen, I'm not going to be the fat guy who you eat first. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're not going to eat me first.
Sleep with one eye open, big boy.
Yes. No, you're the decoy for the bears.
If you happen to fall into a deep sleep, it is not our fault. What happens next?
Chris, Radio and Life said, what about French press? Love French press. Are you... Steve will tell you that I travel with an AeroPress, which is a traveling French press, basically. It's a fantastic way to make a cup. I can at home I'll use what do you call it, a mocha pot, French press, or a what do you call it, AeroPress, even the K cup, but not with K cups. Just the Keurig machine has a reusable cup that you can fill with your grinds, and it makes a good cup of coffee. It's not the greatest thing on the planet, but it is good, right? It's definitely.
Are you guys using filters? Any type of like the white filters you see in the supermarket, or there's something totally different being used, or not at all?
In what? In which system? Right?
Yeah. Are you filtering anything?
So the French press has its own filter. It's a steel filter, and you plunge it down, and then you end up with coffee on top of it. You pour from there. The AeroPress has, the AeroPress has a paper filter that is disposable and is a one-use thing. one-time use filter.
Done.
And then the K-Cup has a reusable stainless steel mesh bag or basket, if you will. You clean it out and make another cup.
No comment.
So if we're on the island and we run out of toilet paper, I could use your filters, or are you going to kill me? Will you stab me for that too?
I will stab you. No, not only will I stab you, I will stab you in such a way that you bleed out for a very long time.
It'll take you a long time.
Man, I thought we're all friends here. Friends on the island.
Not if
you're talking about booze, man.
You're talking about my coffee, man. No.
Right.
And here's the thing: you said when you travel, I'm laughing because I'm a guy. I got my everyday carry. I got my HT. I got this. I got my travel cigar. My little humidor travel thing with a cutter. I make sure my lighters are all filled with butane, and you're carrying coffee. Wow, I love you, man. This is great.
I'm carrying
a bunch of other things.
Make it. If I know that there's going to be electricity, I'll carry a kettle like the type that you used to make, tea, just so that I can heat up my water and then have my AeroPress.
Mike's right. Mike is right. Mike is right. Mike is right. Just go in and dunk.
All right.
Hello.
So for those of you who have just joined us, because we have a lot of people who have just joined us because we've jumped like 20 folks, because it seems like every time you say giveaway on the stream that like people just join. Like I don't know what when you say giveaway that the algorithm sends it out there, but if you're just joining us, make sure that you put best damn coffee in the chat. We got 94 people, and I'm not doing this until at least 100 people pop in there. So put your damn best. If I've got to do it myself, hold on.
Giveaway is like saying Beetlejuice. You have to do it 3 times.
Right. Giveaway. Hashtag giveaway.
And I'm wondering how many people just logged in with a second account.
Right?
Which I don't care. Crank the algorithm. I'm good with it.
360-degree day. MAK has it right.
We like participation. We don't give away participation trophies, but we appreciate your participation. 96 there. So see, there were some people who just joined us. It's like, why is this best damn coffee on the screen? Well, we're giving some away, and we would love for you to have some.
Go across the street and wake up your neighbor and say, hey, listen, I know you're getting ready for bed. You want some free coffee? There you go. Quickly, hop onto the Clubhouse.
Hop onto that stream. They'll hit the button eventually.
Those number one guys.
Yes.
The number one most highly unrated ham radio-ish adjacent
All right.
show.
Okay, Carlos, next question for you. Does drinking coffee on an empty stomach versus a light or full or have any change of how it reacts to your body, taste, the euphoria of it?
That depends on the person. It depends on how you metabolize the caffeine in the system. Some people are going to get heartburn, and some people are going to be just fine. I grew up like my mom has baby pictures of me with a bottle full of coffee. I grew up drinking coffee.
Why do I believe that?
Because it's the truth. It's the absolute truth.
It stunts your growth. That's what happens.
So I had a teddy bear, and you had a wait.
I got to point this out. I threaten people on stream, and look at that, 100 people.
100 people.
Hit the button.
So
I just gotta. That's what it is. I gotta threaten people. Here we go.
So Carlos, I had a teddy bear when I was growing up. You had a can of like Maxwell House coffee.
No. See, I grew up on a
Roman KB9UPY.
Tim, thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna go log this into the spreadsheet while you guys are chit-chatting.
There you go.
James,
let us know if you're good on KRZ.
When I inherit the pictures, I won't inherit the pictures until my mom dies, and I hope that's a very, very long time from now. But when I inherit the pictures, I will gladly share them because it's fantastically funny to see a baby Carlos with big ass beard and a bottle in his mouth, just go like, what's in that bottle? And you go, it's coffee.
I was gonna say, there's pictures of me floating around with a bottle in my mouth that's probably around the same age, Carlos.
But was it whiskey?
It had a different label on it.
Why? Were you teething?
It might have said High Life.
There you go.
Yeah, that means you weren't teething. You were just thirsty. It was hot down there in South Carolina. That's why.
That was actually Virginia.
You and the ape are long lost cousins, and you didn't even know it.
All about the gold medals.
There you go. As I always say, don't make me chase you down. Tim, if you would shoot us a message at hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com with your preferred, or if you're just good on QRZ, if you would at hamradioclubhouse in the chat so we can see that. It will highlight your comment. If you're good on QRZ, I'll pull your information off QRZ and I'll get that over to James, and he will get that sent over to you within the next 6 months.
Now, how are you cooking? Now, how are you cooking this substance? Now, you grind your stuff. How are we cooking it?
I don't cook coffee.
We don't cook it. You brew it, right?
You're brewing. It's a certain temperature, correct?
Yes, I mean, ideally, you have a good coffee that you don't over temp it, right? You don't want to go to 212 degrees boiling water. Some coffees do better at 190. Some coffees do better at 170. And some coffees do better at 200.
Tea?
Right?
Is it like
yes,
tea?
it's very much like tea. It's very much like tea. So you have to find, like, for me, I know where the sweet spot for my coffee is. The sweet spot for my coffee is 195 degrees. It's a little hot on the hotter side of the finesse side, but it's, for me, that works best, right? So that's where I like to be when I'm brewing my coffee. I don't want to over temp it, and I don't want to under temp it. You extract the flavor, and you extract the oils out of the grind with the right amount of heat. If you put too hot of a water, you're going to get some of the more bitter compounds out as well. That's why when you go to a place like Starbucks, people think Starbucks is good. It tastes like hot garbage. Now, it's predictable hot garbage. That's the one thing that Starbucks has going for it. I know exactly what I'm getting no matter where I go.
Consistent garbage.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Right? And people are paying oodles of money for that coffee. And it's like, okay, I get it. I get it.
But
right?
Do you know why that coffee is such hot garbage?
Because I
figured it out.
They're over roasted. It's over roasted.
Absolutely.
It's over roasted, and they're expecting people to put tons of sugar in it.
Yes.
Creamer and sugar and shit.
Yeah, all the extra crap. I'm like, a good cup of coffee doesn't need anything. If you really want to touch it up a bit with a bit of milk, I use whole milk. I don't use creamer. It works great.
I like cream. Not creamer. Cream.
I grew up by dipping export. So here's an American things Americans don't get. In Puerto Rico, we have these soda crackers. Okay, think about a saltine without the salt. That's a soda cracker. Okay, breakfast, simple, easy. You take a couple of those, slather some butter on them. And I'm talking butter, not margarine, none of that fake crap.
Butter.
Right, and then you dip your soda cracker in your coffee, and then you eat your soda cracker with the butter and the coffee sank in it, right? Well, guess what? Some of that butter ends up in the coffee, and then it makes it what Americans call bulletproof, and it's just delicious. Like,
interesting.
Have you ever made like your own butter? Anyone in the stream? Have you ever made your own butter?
I have not.
Because if you buy heavy cream and you put it in a mason jar, you can shake the ever-loving shit out of it, and that butter will separate from the cream. Oh, son.
So
now there's a butter.
Put a little sea salt in there.
I live in Amish country. I can just go to the Amish and let them do that for me.
There you go.
I live in Dallas. Cream in your coffee? We have to shake it in a freaking mason jar. I drink my coffee black.
There's a butter out of
18% cream. What's the rest of it?
What's the rest of it? Exactly.
There's a butter out of Maine called Kate's that I like I found it out for lobster, but I love it for everything else. It's better. It's not Land O'Lakes. It's not the whatever. It's something about this Kate's butter. Hey guys, my friend she's watching. She says to me, I think she wants.
He has a female friend.
She wants. Yeah, don't tell nobody.
I know. Right?
She says if you got the ground coffee and you have the filter piece that fits into the Keurig maker, like some of us do, you can make ground coffee. Is that like a poor man's way of?
Yeah, it works. It's a good cup of coffee. It's not like people like to.
It's an okay
poo on it. Okay, but the fact is, if it works, it works. If you're happy with the outcome, that's what matters.
But the nice thing about that reusable filter is you can control how much coffee goes in that pod.
I agree.
Whereas if you buy the K-Cups, it's whatever in that little piece of plastic.
Yeah. So what does that mean? So you're making like an 8-ounce cup or whatever that for your mug? Okay.
Yep.
So did Tim ever add us in chat if he was good on QRZ?
He is good on QRZ.
He's not in South Carolina. Shock.
Oh, go figure. With a 9 call.
Well, you had to make the pick not South Carolina just to throw the algorithm off.
That's true because every time we do a giveaway, Steve gives it away to someone in South Carolina, so they don't have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, like Mark, our buddy Mo.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about shipping this.
Mo's a good guy. I love Mo.
So, somebody asked if I use milk and sugar. I don't use sugar at all. Coffee is naturally sweet. You don't need sugar. For a good coffee, you don't need sugar.
So I found a picture of my boss's setup.
Uh-oh.
It's not his, it's what he uses. It's not his setup.
Okay.
So let me share this. And when I tell you this is over the top, guys, it's over the top.
Like
I believe it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That sits on his desk at work.
That's not over the scale.
That's
a scale, a timer, and
yeah. It's a good pour over setup without a question.
The grinder is here on the left. You have the pour over here in the center. The scale at the bottom. He weighs. Not only does he weigh how much coffee grounds he's using, but how much water he's using as well. And there was someone in the chat that said, "Is his scale calibrated for room temperature water?" No, his scale is calibrated, I believe, for 160 degree water or 150. It's whatever the temperature he normally uses is what his because if you heat, cold water weighs more than hot water does. So,
guys, we're doing a lot of science.
We are.
We're talking a lot of shit we don't normally talk about. So,
okay, anyway, so what's the numbers? What's the numbers that go from 1 to 11 on the grinder? What does that represent?
That's the coarseness or fineness of the grind.
Now, with that question comes another question. What's the difference between fine, medium, and coarse?
Go ahead, Carlos. I'll let you take that.
You want to grind to the kind of system that you're using to brew. For example, if you're using let's say a paper filter in a Mr. Coffee, it's going to have you can use a fine grind, not a problem. You don't want to use a fine grind on a French press, because the French press has its own filter that is a mesh of stainless. And if you fine grind on that, you end up letting
mud in the bottom of the cup.
Exactly. You end up grind through the filter, and you end up with mud in the bottom of the cup. And some people are okay with that, and some people are not, right?
It's
so
right. I learned so much.
We're past an hour already.
So,
man, time flies. Go ahead, Carlos.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but, I just got a whiskey delivery and a brownie. Life's just good.
Now, what's this Greek? Now, Jason says, what's this Greek Turkish coffee? What's that mean? Is that like mud, or is that like
pretty much? You brew it without a filter, and you drink it without a filter. Oh. So you end up with a lot of grit in your mouth.
So the Turkish coffee that they brew over hot sand is actually pretty damn good. It's got grain. It's got grains in it. I mean, or grounds in it. You're gonna get it. It'll be a little crunchy sometimes, but it's really good.
Really?
And there's kind of like this thing for watching people make coffee over hot sand. It's kind of cool. But
okay.
So Todd brings up something very interesting. It's called cowboy coffee.
I was just going to ask you that. Well, now, what does that mean?
So and when I was growing up, my grandfather judged the brew of the strength of his coffee by however many times it came to a boil. So if he was making campfire coffee, it would either be 1 boil, 2 boil, or 3 boil. Because if he brought it up to a boil and let it cool off, and then he brought it up to a boil and let it cool off again, that was two boil coffee, and that would knock your freaking socks off.
Why?
Because it extracts more of the caffeine out of the system, right?
Yeah.
It's still
a cup of coffee.
It's so strong.
It is a terrible cup of coffee. It tastes bitter as hell.
Oh yeah, it's totally.
So what you guys? So with that math, the first boil is the better. Is the best time to
you should never boil any. Yeah, you shouldn't boil coffee and grounds together.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Chew.
What
chew
he said.
first. Chew first.
Yeah, you should. It doesn't take boiling water to make coffee, but it's when all you have is a campfire to make that coffee, and you have either your percolator or percolator does better than putting a pot with water and grounds in the bottom of it over a campfire and wait for it to boil. So it just depends on what you have. So if you have one of those kettles over the campfire, so you can make good coffee. If you got to make cowboy coffee, it's going to be in an old pot sitting over a campfire. You can't really you don't know how hot it's getting when you see it start to bubble. You're like, and by the time you grab a hold the handle that scalds your hand off, then it's probably boiling already.
So if we're on the island, and you guys say, hey, listen, you guys are going to go out and hunt and fish, and I'll say, I'll go make the coffee, and so when you guys come back, I got to be careful not to boil that stuff more than, or don't boil it. Just get prior to a boil. See, I'm close. I'm retaining.
So Lee says percolator coffee is bad. I disagree.
True.
Because if you make if for coffee made in a camp setting, other than an AirPress like Carlos has, if I had my choice of boiling grounds and water and a percolator cup, the percolator cup is going to be much better.
Yeah, but back in the 60s and 70s, I think that's what America was doing, right? A vast majority of the percolator was, and it had that little clear. It had that clear knob on the top, and I think you see it going bloop, 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 and I think when it stopped going bloop, bloop, I think that was time to.
You watch the color of the bloop, bloop. The darker the bloop bloop gets, the stronger the darker.
I thought it was the timing. I thought it was a timing of the bloop bloop. Okay.
Shane, I don't know if you're confusing things or not, but there's a difference between a percolator and a mocha pot, right? A mocha pot at a campfire, great. A percolator, not so great, because a percolator just recycles the water over and over and over, and you end up boiling the coffee because once you get it through the grinds once, now it's coffee, and in order for it to go back up, it has to boil. Which makes
it totally have to boil.
Oh, it does have to boil. That's how the percolator system works.
But you don't have to rolling boil percolator coffee because you can get steam to push
exactly.
that stuff up.
Steam is boiled water.
I'm telling you, son.
That's how phase shifts works.
Then whenever I'm making beer, how come my water's steaming at 150 degrees, not 212?
That's just steaming, right? That's not developing pressure.
Push it up.
That's not developing
pressure. Tell my brewing system that. So, it will pop the top off.
Well, then you're definitely generating 212 degrees somewhere.
Probably at the very, very bottom of the kettle.
What?
I agree. It has to change state from solid.
The filter in the French press
liquid to steam
is
literally
a mesh screen. And mine is dirty because it was not cleaned properly.
Sort of like a Faraday cage.
Get you some vinegar, son.
Put some, clean that thing out. Yeah, vinegar. That's right, the vinegar.
We have more giveaways tonight, guys, and I apologize for those that it left early because normally we have a big kind of push that leaves around the hour mark, and I did not bring this up. But our friend Matt, well, actually, no. Let me backtrack here. The Clubhouse decided to support our friend Matt over at Reliance Antennas by buying 4 of the Infed half-wave kits that we would like to give away to folks here. So we're going to give away 2 of those tonight. I believe Matt is going to maybe give us 1 or 2 extra to give away. So I'll come up with a key. Have you tried it yet?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm actually going to make a video because I'm going to make a linked and fed half wave, and people are. I'll answer the question already. Why link an infed half wave? You can just tune it for 40. It's good.
Correct. Thank you.
Why? Simple. Why? The radiation pattern changes. If you tune it for 40, it's supposed to be omnidirectional. Right. If you take that same antenna and use it on 20, it's not omnidirectional. And then if you take the same antenna and use it on 10, even different radiation pattern. So I'm going to make different lengths of cable that are linked with the idea of having different bands available with an omni pattern, and B, if I can unlink it and leave it on the ground, that's less wire that I have to spool out. Less wire that I have to spool out means more time for me to play radio.
All right, so we're going to give away 4 of the, not tonight, but the total giveaway is going to be 4 of the Reliance InFed Halfway, the Bug Out Mini. We're going to give you the option to choose your wire. He was saying that the Poly Stealth is going to be out of stock until right at the 1st of next month. He has another wire coming.
Next month is in April or May?
April.
Which is right around the corner. Next, so it should be available next week.
It might be available by the time this.
That's what I'm waiting for, right? That's what
I just want to be upfront with everybody,
right?
So you can get the silicone covered jacketed wire, which is what I have, which is fantastic. You can get the Poly Stealth, and then there's a third wire coming. These are going to be complete kits. You're going to get the InFed half wave piece plus the wire and the winder.
And let me just quickly throw this out there. Our buddy N2MAK, we just posted his comment. He's got a nice video on that antenna that playing around with. So go check out N2MAK, his YouTube channel.
And these come pre-tuned, as we discussed with Matt the other day. So if you want the 40 through 10, it'll already be ready to go. But I'll say, depending on where you live, you're going to have to adjust it a bit. Because soil conductivity is going to be different around my soil is fantastic. So it should be pretty close, but there's a dog bone at the end of it. You can adjust the length of that wire.
I was going to say, mine differs between parks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Literally. And I'm still in the same area, same dirt. But.
Right.
Steve,
I see your message. Hopefully Tim will shoot us an email, hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com.
He's already put that in the chat.
Got it.
I have to use 2 very tall masts to tune my InFed half waves because I don't have any reflectivity from the soil. I have to test it and I have to tune it for up there.
You mean you don't tune it while you're flying?
Say what?
You don't tune it while you're undershoot?
Hell no.
Oh, Lord. That would be an expensive tuning session. Oh, gotta go back up. I was off by like 100.
Yeah. I was going to say, I know how much time we get under canopy. No.
Right?
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Did you buy a t-shirt?
No. No, I got in enough trouble for doing it, so.
You didn't get in trouble. You're still here.
Exactly.
No. Actually, I do have the text that says, that I received from somebody saying I was grounded. And I'm like, yeah, I'm back on the
literally,
ground.
I touched the ground. Of course I am.
Yeah.
I'm literally back on the ground.
That was one of my lovely Blue Star mothers. So
nice.
I love those ladies.
Okay, so let's do this. We're at the hour-and-a-half mark, so I'm going to start the drawing. We're probably going to go over tonight just because I want to give these away. Again, I want to collect enough entries. But here is the first Bug Out Mini from Reliance Antennas.
Let me drop his link in the chat. For those of you that haven't seen it.
All right, put that in the chat, guys. And I want to see participation.
Type it out exactly as you see it.
Bug Out Mini. There you go. We want to support. I didn't ask Matt to give us some free stuff. I asked Matt if he could charge me for these, and he was more than happy to charge me for these, or charge the Clubhouse for these. So we'll get these InFed half wave kits put together. We'll do 2 of them tonight, and we have 2 more, and I think he may give us an extra one to go out. So we'll spread these out over the next couple of weeks.
Yep, and we will drop ship these to the winner. So.
Yes, so everything's going to go through Reliance. I'll send your information over to Matt. Matt will reach out to you, let you know, or ask you what kind of wire you want, all that kind of good stuff, and then he'll ship it to you.
For a minimal extra charge, I'll drop it over your house. Just saying.
I was going to say, but terminal velocity on that little of an antenna. I mean, granted, it's small. It's still going to be moving.
Oh, we can put a little, drug shoot on it.
I was about to say, put some
put
fishing
the
line
G.I. Joe
and a toilet.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe put
on the end.
G.I. Joe parachute.
But those will be drop ship direct from Matt. And Matt, thank you for working with us on that. And these antennas are awesome. I can't wait to get mine out and play radio. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Mine's actually sitting right over here by the front door. I need to get it out. Mark, you're welcome down anytime.
Yeah, good job, Mo.
You just let me know when you're coming so I can have the brisket on.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw the brisket picture from this past weekend.
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh, nom noms.
Nice.
Hang on, let me
Someone
jump
say
over to
brisket?
that Discord channel. Yes. Dude. The wife's friends had a party and they're like, will you smoke a brisket? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll do a brisket. I don't mind. Yeah. The brisket was almost gone before dinner started.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
They decimated that brisket. It was great.
That's a good problem to have.
Yes.
Absolutely. We're at
And then-
92.
and
92.
And then,
I want
Steve,
100 plus.
you can walk into a room full of women who are very happy that you
Mhm.
fed them. And you can say, you like my
Don't
meat
say
in
it.
your mouth?
Don't say it. Yes.
How did I not know? How did I
that
not
joke,
see that coming?
That
So
joke
when you-
happened
when-
quite a bit.
When you're driving and you're listening to the podcast,
Oh,
just
that
be
looks
careful.
good.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
brother. That was
Oh
amazing.
yeah. Add some corn, some potatoes, some biscuits with the with the
Chris,
Kate's butter on it.
Well,
Chris
and the bad
Bricker-
part was
Terminal velocity depends on your attitude towards the earth. On your belly, about 120, unless you're carrying a load.
Unless you're carrying a Steve.
unless you're carrying Steve.
Or Frank too on that.
Or
that
Frank.
matters.
Or
no.
Frank.
That's a load.
I set the speed record with Carlos.
Love you, Frank.
Not Frank. I set that speed record.
The thing is, you and Frank don't have that much difference in weight. However,
Exactly.
you have a better ballistic profile.
That's right. Absolutely. I spent a lot of money on that ballistic profile.
Shane's gonna pee himself.
Yep.
That's the greatest way to insult someone. You have a great ballistic profile. Just
Yes.
tell it. I mean, you can sail through the air.
That's not an insult. That's a compliment, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what was our speed? Let me find that.
I think it was like 184.
Yeah.
And boy, am I happy that parachute was packed the way it was. That was the softest opening ever.
185.
Someone was nice. Someone was
That was,
nice.
that was the softest opening ever, man.
Yeah. You were
want-
reaching for that handle.
I do want to say though, we had a record last week of people that watched the stream over on Twitter.
Yes.
I think we had
Yes,
over
thank you.
200 people watching
you.
on Twitter. So
Thank you.
Twitter
You
folks,
stream-
thank you so much.
You stream on Twitter. Interesting. That's a new one.
So this is it's a multi-stream. So this is goes to YouTube, it goes to Twitch, and it goes to Twitter. We had over 200 people watching over on Twitter, which was awesome.
Oh,
I wish I can see. I think now the comments come across. So if you're watching on Twitter and you want to say that, I think the chat works over there too. But all right, where are we at here? 94.
94.
Over 100, guys. Come on. There's 157 of you watching.
That means 57 of you don't have to enter.
Don't-
Or
and they don't-
160.
Yeah, and you, that's people saying I don't want an antenna.
Oh,
Oh,
you know,
that's like saying,
hang on just a second. Hey, honey,
don't appreciate
hop on YouTube, go to the live screen, and type out "bug out mini" the way it's on the screen. Okay, there you go.
Misha says, "Well, I am ham shaped." Hey,
hey,
go.
there you go. I like. There's nothing wrong with that.
That works.
We call that a meat missile.
98. We're getting there. See what happens when I threaten people? We get results.
We're not going to hit that butt till we get to 100.
I know, right?
Now,
Sure.
Look at
Bam.
look.
Oh, look
Bam,
at that.
bam,
Threats
bam.
work. Threats work.
As Emerald Lagasse says, bam.
Oh, until it pauses. Look at that 103. I'm gonna sit here for a second because when it's rolling, I don't want to
Renee,
short anybody who might not
Rick
be.
Swan.
It's gigantic. James wins. James wins.
Ed, I'm not sharing that. No, I'm not approving that message.
Ed, come on, Ed. That's for the dumpster fire.
Right.
I do see we're at 96 likes. So
Nice.
if you don't want a free antenna and you just want to drop us a like, those are the antenna's free too. So 105. I'm gonna hit it. There we go. This is gonna be the first. We're gonna have to do another one anyway. So
Ron said, "You said 100."
Get yelled down.
Yeah, it went over.
Mike.
Oh, Mike has 2 now.
This is rigged.
All right, so Mike, you have the option if you want another one, maybe, or if you want to redraw. I'm gonna wait for Mike to respond. Mm-hmm. If you want another one, that's fine. I'll send it to you. No big deal.
Oh Lord, my mic's still working.
Come on, Mike.
I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Well, because Discord just said a new audio device was plugged in. So.
You broke it. You broke it.
Yeah. I moved.
All right, so Mike says ham it forward, so I'm going to hit draw again. So if you entered before, you're still entered.
And
John Peters. John,
congratulations, Mr. Peters.
Hit us up. Shoot me an email, hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com. Let us know your contact information, and we will get you set up for that. And let me put you in the winner circle here. If you have a call sign, you want to put that in the chat too, that'd be great.
Congratulations.
Or just email it to me.
Works out well.
Also on 326. All right, so I need one of you guys to put in the private chat. I want a keyword for the next giveaway. For the next, this is gonna be another infant halfway. Carlos, keep it nice.
Yeah, Carlos, keep it clean.
Oh, I got this.
I've seen what you post.
Right.
Hell, I get some of that. There you go. Love you, brother.
See, I can't even top that. I'm not even gonna put anything in. I started typing. I just wiped it out.
Nothing but love, bro. Nothing but love.
Forget it. I'm done. Go with his.
So you guys are gonna.
Yep.
And James says, "Don't put Carlos in charge of that."
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And it's clean. That's the best part.
Shane's reaction was the best. Shane's gonna piss himself. This is so great.
Somebody take over.
Why? This is too funny. Too late now.
You want to win another antenna? Type ballistic profile into the chat.
You don't hear too many people saying that.
Right.
And I'm sorry you have to spell all that. You blame Carlos.
Blame Carlos. We all do.
Blame Canada.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Look at it. They're all coming in though.
Hold on, I broke it. There we go. We're back.
Coming in.
All right, so this is going to be for another bug out mini.
They're all coming in hot.
Yeah, and it works QRP to QRO. So
it is absolutely. And John Peters, I'm sure I can't see your response because this is the chat's going crazy right now. But shoot us an email, hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com, and we will make sure we have the correct information for you and get that sent over to you. All right, so this is going to be for another Infant Halfway Bug Out Mini. Your choice of wire. If you want to wait a little bit, that's okay. There you go.
Frank, I didn't see it, but it might have. Scroll back to the chat here.
Is there a K5YVY in the chat there?
I did see a K5YVY in there.
It's going so fast I couldn't see it. But look how fast we got to 93, 167.
Everybody wants a ballistic profile. That's why.
Right.
Am I right?
If you're over on Twitter and you want to join this, you're gonna have to join us on YouTube. If you're over on Twitch, I saw somebody on Twitch. Come join us on YouTube. I can't cross the stream. I can't cross the streams to get your giveaway stuff over.
You can't cross ballistic profile.
I broke Shay.
I don't know who that's a picture of.
Oh Lord, I'm afraid.
Hey, can we get a bag of those? Can we get a bag of those? Hey Shane, you want to send a bag of those?
Bag of ballistic profiles?
I just asked ChatGPT to draw an American male with a ballistic profile, and ChatGPT did you dirty, man. ChatGPT did you dirty.
Oh my God, that's great.
So many damn buckles on that harness.
Right. He's gonna have to take a tandem shoot just for himself.
Where's
the drogue?
Make it fit.
Where's the drogue? He's got some weird heels on those boots. I
was just gonna say, what's with the heel?
There's training wheels, so he didn't fall over.
What are those? Chippewas? Why is he running?
Oh my God!
Chunkless.
You need the platforms.
So I told the system that that was not good and to do it over, and I just sent the do over to Shane. I'm not joking. Well, I just told him do it over.
Oh, that's awesome.
Lord.
Dude, that is actually really cool. Hold on.
I might actually use that for a sticker. I don't know.
You should. That's
You
freaking
should,
awesome.
Hey, if you use that for a sticker, I want the first one.
Look at that.
Oh,
that's a ballistic.
That's
America's ass right there.
That's Carlos. When I think of Carlos, that's Carlos right there.
That's an
man.
evil business.
That's a man.
Shit right there, man.
That's a man right there.
Derek said, "Looks like the airbag pre-deployed on the previous guy." Yeah, that's a really good picture.
And all I did was
America right there.
All I did was tell ChatGPT do it again because that one, the last one wasn't good.
That guy's ass. Look at his ass. His ass has that's muscle.
Leave it to Izzo to be staring at a guy's ass. I'm saying,
I'm comfortable in who I am. I'm just saying.
After all that, after all this,
goodness,
we only have 100 people. There's still 67 people somewhere who don't want a free antenna.
You guys
they just don't want to. They don't want to email me. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's.
Wild Hogs and Ham says, "Hey, you can't use pictures of me." Well,
we did.
Sorry, it happened.
James, I better not see that. James, excuse me, hold on. But James, I better not see that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna come after you.
What ballistic profile?
Bro, have you seen my ballistic profile?
I would rock that shirt.
All right, so KN4 MDE Radioactive says, "How do I sign up for free stuff?" Well, it's funny you should ask, because all you need to do is put this ballistic profile, all one word, as you see it on screen in the chat, and you will be entered to win.
Very simple.
Very, very. We try to keep it simple at the Clubhouse.
That's
right. All right.
Did I miss anything else while I was having a little conniption?
Looks like we got John's call sign in the chat, so I missed it, but Frank caught it for us.
Okay, perfect.
So thank you, Frank. Carlos, no.
No.
Do not put that in Chat GPT.
No, we can't use that one. Even I know that. That's for the dumpster fire. That's for the dumpster fire.
I'm not even gonna look.
Or maybe Discord.
Now, if you guys know about Well and Septic Life, he has a YouTube and TikTok and everything else. He's up in the Asheville, North Carolina area, and one of his guys got busted driving the pump truck down Biltmore Avenue at triple-digit speeds.
Oh, wow!
How do you get a poop truck going that fast?
Well, what happens when a poop truck wrecks at that fast?
Oh,
Becomes a shit missile, and the driver's smear.
That's a real shitty situation.
I love how ChatGPT gave you what you asked for, and then was like, when you said no, that's not right, it went completely 1,000% the opposite direction.
It did a 180.
Yeah, it was like, okie dokie.
Yep.
Let me give you Captain America.
Hang on, I have an awesome picture for you, Shane. Stand by.
So we have a ham radio question. Quiet, everyone. Quiet on the set. We have a ham radio question here. It says, is a quarter wave wire length effective on those 49-to-1s? Well, those 49-to-1s come with wire already attached to them, tuned.
Right. Correct.
For the bands that you're asking for. They're half waves. So as you go up in band, I'm not going to look.
Don't look.
I want to look. It's like that. It's like the accident on the highway. You gotta look. You gotta look.
A half wave on 40 is not a half wave on 20. Just so you know.
No, a half wave on 40 is a full wave on 20. That's the way the math works.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay, I'm not putting that on stage, but is a look back in the green room.
In the green room? Okay, hang on.
I mean, that you can put that on there. That's not that big a deal.
I don't think that's a big deal, is it?
Yeah, no.
I mean, hell, we made it 3 years so far, and
I know, right?
We're gonna let something.
If you don't share it, I will. So the thing was, so he put meat missile in ChatGPT, and that's what ChatGPT came up with.
Leave it to Carlos.
Literal. Yeah.
That's a meat missile.
Yeah, 106. So we should probably hit the button. Shouldn't
hit the button?
Yeah, because we're gonna have to put a bow on this show tonight. So let's see. Draw. Here we go. Who's gonna win?
It's gonna be Renee Six.
Probably so.
Renee
or someone in South Carolina.
KO4
Hey, Digital Rancher. There you
go.
Rob, congratulations.
Hey, Rob.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Rob.
So it went to Texas this time.
I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that.
Nothing comes up to the Northeast, does it?
Ron says that's what happens when you invite Carlos on the stream. Well, there you go.
Yes.
Hilarity ensues.
All right.
Goodness gracious.
Rob, shoot me an email. hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get you.
I think we know how to get a hold of him, though.
I know, but I have to make sure that I say the same thing for every winner so that someone doesn't come back and say, you didn't ask him for his call sign.
Mike, thank you for the super chat. Just confirming you're still monetized. Yes, we are.
For now. But you know what? We like giving away things to our friends who have been here for quite a while. And Rob, Rob is also a channel member, so thank you for that.
Good supporter, and we've learned a lot from that guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he's also a lot of fun to hang out with.
He is.
I bet he is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed in the video that I did with him, where he was making satellite contacts at Orlando. He looked like up here, and Jason was right here in the background.
Well,
everybody's like, "How'd you make Jason so small?"
No
special effects were used in the in this.
Well, standing Rob next to Jason it's like standing me next to Good Game.
Yeah, well, you put Rob in Good Game with Jason in the middle.
Oh,
that'd be a funny picture, actually.
Have you seen the picture I took of Good Game and I at Hamvention last year?
Oh God!
Were you hugging him by the waist?
Probably.
A little lower.
By the knees.
Steve is like 7'3" or something like
Oh.
that. So Steve Good Games he's a tall fella.
He is very tall. And a good supporter of all of the YouTubers.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was. I'm telling you, one of the highlights was working him on when he was working W1AW.
Oh,
So, Ham Radio 2.0 and I were out doing a POTA Rove, and we had like 4 or 5 parks we were doing for the day, and we were at our second park, and it was like W1AW. I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that call sign, and then I recognized the voice. I was like, holy shit, Steve's working W1AW, and I got him in my POTA logbook. That's
there you
awesome.
go. Yep.
Mark says, great show, fella, 73, and stay safe out there. The same to you, Mark. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Mo,
Thank
will
you,
see
Mo.
tomorrow night.
Mo.
9 minutes. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for the testing session. And just to recap, for those of you who are ready to test, come join us tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern,
I still
5
have seats
o'clock
available.
Western, West Coast time,
0 Zulu.
0 Zulu time. We want to come test with us. We're a lot more fun.
Yeah, and if you're lucky enough, you might get Steve in your session, and you'll have his signature on your
me.
CSCE.
Or me.
Or Shane, since
I
he's
haven't
a
got to
VE
sign
now.
one yet.
We'll make sure you get to sign one tomorrow.
There you go.
But it'll be a lot of fun.
So,
When I do,
Don N5SKT says, sorry, I've been trying to buy a house. Sorry for being... Dude, that's awesome. Are you getting out of the RFI hell that you've been in? Because he lives in like he's like me. He lives in like an S9 noise floor. So if you're getting out of that, man, fantastic.
instead of buying a house, buy some land. Put up antennas.
So great question here from Cooley. It says, will that be the last testing? No.
No.
I think we're going to do
haven't set
this. We're going to do this every month in perpetuity.
monthly.
As long as we have people who will come in and VE for the sessions. We're going to try to do this every month. We want to provide an opportunity for you to come and test in a place where you feel kind of comfortable and fun to hang out with your friends, because most of the people that are going to be in those sessions are going to be people you've seen on YouTube, people who've seen guests on YouTube, people you've seen in Discord. So it'll be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in my session. It scared the shit out of me when I logged in, because there was like 17 people waiting for my session, and there was like me and 2 other people testing, and I was like, Ham Radio 2 says, absolutely terrible stream. I thought this was supposed to be about ham radio unsubscribing. Good riddance, fucker.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
Don't let the door hit you. That's the way out.
This is the last 5 minutes. I haven't dropped an F-bomb in a while. I need to, Sorry. See ya. Have an awkward way.
Oh, Molson just popped in. Look at that. Molson just popped. He says brutal.
Oh, he's coming to scold me is what he's doing.
Right.
Like Molson should talk what's brutal. Look at it.
That's true. That's true.
He's probably enjoying his blizzard.
His blizzard. Check it out.
Right. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping if you have 99 cents to spare, throw it in there. This giveaway is going to... Oh, God, I said it. Damn it.
Which
I
one?
wasn't supposed to say that.
What? I didn't hear nothing.
Exactly. Okay. All right.
It didn't come from my mouth.
Okay. All right. Just saying.
I know nothing.
Anyway,
The
I
supporter
know
stream.
nothing.
The supporter stream, yes.
You want to be on the supporter stream.
That's going to be a lot of fun. So
We are going to have a lot of fun, and that one will
Yes.
not be aired on YouTube.
it will not. Nope.
So
It'll
may
be
go back to our
recorded.
Discord days.
It'll be recorded because it has to be on YouTube in order to make sure our members make it. For those who are not on Discord, because we do have members that are supporters that aren't on Discord, so it will be on YouTube, but it will not be broadcast out to the general public.
Right.
It'll be a private stream for the
I was just saying,
shenanigans that will ensue.
It's a private showing.
It'll be on Only Hams.
Yes.
Yes.
It may
Maybe
go back
we
to the
can get
Discord
Callum
days.
to stop by. That'd be good.
There you go. We'd have to
Get
do it early.
Callum to join us. We'll come up with some good stuff there. But anyway, all right. So let's wrap it up, guys. We're then about 4 minutes in. So Izzo, do you want? I see you taking a deep draw on that cigar. Did you light another one?
Yeah, I did. I had to.
Oh, sorry, man.
I know, because when this cigar gets down to about to the halfway point to the end, it just changes and it just talks to me, and I love it. It's such a great tasting cigar. Sort of like, I'm sure, when Carlos starts drinking his coffee. Hey, fun show tonight. I learned a lot what it's like to hold on. From Mike into MAK. If you have 99 cents, I swear I hear the Sarah McLachlan song in my head.
In the eyes of...
Don't do it. We're still monetized.
Don't worry, I can't sing for shit, so that won't be a content.
So instead of that dog who's all malnutrition, just think of the four of us right now. That's enough to make you cry and give some money.
So Lucas hold on. Lucas Webster says, do I need to link something to Discord for my membership here? If you are in our Discord, please link your YouTube channel to your Discord. That way it will feed over into Discord that you're a subscriber, and there are some benefits to being a channel subscriber in Discord. You got your own little private hangout area. We do some cool stuff over there. We have some really cool stuff planned because I haven't rolled it out yet. Sorry, guys.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, so it will show on. You'll have instant access to items after you add your YouTube channel or associate your YouTube channel with your user ID in Discord, and all that shit's confidential. Nobody shares your YouTube channel. All it does is build the association so that the two platforms can talk to each other. So don't get all crazy. Back to you, Izzo.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I think we learned a lot tonight, especially being on the island, of what to do and what not to do. So I'm gonna do this. Got 3 days. I got 3 days coming up here off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm gonna try to grab some POTA here and there. Got some family stuff going on. My son's going for his official driving license on Thursday morning.
Nice.
So he's excited. We're excited. We did some final road testing tonight.
Did you let him drive the truck?
Hell no. Hell no. I can't sit in that passenger seat.
You wouldn't even let me drive the truck.
It's sacrilegious. I can't sit in that passenger seat. But anyway. Oh, Wayne's got a question for us.
Yeah, Wayne says YouTube channel or name. So Wayne, it needs to be whichever channel or name that you use to pay the Clubhouse your monthly contribution. So whatever channel you use for that needs to be associated with your Discord name.
Right. I think you said, VIG wrong.
Yeah.
You gotta pay your VIG, man.
So, that's all I got. I'm gonna go play some radio, smoke some cigars, and hang out with family.
Holy cow, Carlos! Really?
I'm done. That was a fast one for me. Next.
Okay. Over to you, Carlos. What you got coming up, buddy? No, I'm looking at you hugging Good Game's waist. I told you it was his waist. He looks like a freaking Sasquatch.
Oh,
hold on. You got it? Okay. Seriously.
I'm taking you guys through the process I'm taking to build out my truck as a camper. I sold my RV last year, and I needed a place to sleep in, and I ended up buying my father-in-law's pickup truck. So I'm modifying it as we go here, turning it into a place where I can sleep at the drop zone and perhaps at POTAs. I'm going to make a video about making it linked NFET half-wave. Because inevitably it's going to trigger somebody and it's going to make me so happy. You just don't even know.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Make Carlos happy. That's going to be next week, guys.
You have no idea how much joy I get out of nasty comments. The people that just lose their shit. Oh, that makes me so happy. I don't engage with it because it's not what I do. Exactly. But it makes me so happy to just go, that triggered you.
I did that to you. Oh,
I'm living rent-free in your brain, baby. Yeah, that's all I can. So that, and with any luck, skydiving season opens in less than a month now. So pray
I'm
for my
surprised
wife.
you're not skydiving during the eclipse.
I was offered a possibility of doing that down in Texas, and it just didn't work out. The money didn't work out. Right, I would have actually ended up losing money.
Serious question:
Yeah.
Is that a problem? Is that something that maybe people are going to look at you? Is there a hazard to maybe somebody? You know what I'm saying? If they look at you and without proper eyewear, and then that's going on, or that just is not a problem
for the eclipse.
Yeah, for the eclipse.
It's not a problem as long as you're not staring at the sun, right? During the actual, not the totality, but C1 through to the beginning of C2 and then C3 through C4. You don't want to look at the sun because it's bright. It's gonna burn your eyes.
Right.
But I also
don't. You should get a magnifying glass so that you can see the sun better.
But I don't want to see Carlos's moons. Yeah. That's the only thing I don't want to see.
It's a full moon.
That's a full moon.
Oh goodness.
But skydiving during the eclipse is a thing, and it is a very expensive tandem. I'm here to tell you, there are some people that are going to pay some premium dollars to do a tandem during the totality, and it's a relatively rare experience. So
I was going to say, because you guys are going to have to go up before totality,
and you just loiter until totality happens. You basically start jump run 10 seconds into totality.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you're paying for that fuel and that pilot's time.
Exactly.
I think in Texas we're going to get a little over 4 minutes of totality this year.
Can't we just have a good cigar and light some fireworks and just shoot some pew pews in the air and some barbecue?
No, we don't shoot pew pews in the air.
No.
What goes up? What must come down?
I want ballistic stuff coming at me.
Yeah. I was going to say, takeoffs are optional, landings are mandatory. Correct,
right?
Shane?
Exactly.
All right. I guess I'm going to be on the island by myself then.
Yes, you are. We'll come visit.
Yeah, shooting pew pews in the air.
Yeah.
Make sure it's at an angle, not straight up.
Yeah, it's on an angle.
Yeah.
Next county over.
All right, Steve, over to you,
buddy. So I'm still working on the video series for the trailer. I've got the first one pretty much edited, ready to go. I'll probably get that dropped this weekend. It's going to be a little bit on the longer side.
As a build video should be.
Right. Well, this is going to be multiple build videos because I'm also going to use it to train the club on how to set up the trailer. Nice. Should I not be available to tow it and set it up? But then...
Are you saying you have a life?
I'm trying to have a life.
Okay. Emergency knows no holiday is what it is.
And I don't want single point failure.
Correct.
Next weekend, I will be up in Raleigh at the Rars Fest, their 50th anniversary. I will live stream from there, and I will also have videos coming out from that. But that's all I've got.
Carlos is typing. This is getting. I'm sorry, Steve. Carlos.
Yeah. No. It's just replying to a message.
It's so dangerous.
That was at like 40 words a minute too.
Yeah.
I type faster than I CW.
Yeah. You were stuttering. I know.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Is it my turn?
I'm sorry, Steve.
All right, so I want to say congratulations to John Peters and Rob, Digital Rancher, for the InFed half-wave kits. Congrats on that. And Tim Roman for the Quirky QRP coffee. I want to say a special thank you over to, let me scroll up. We got Lucas Webster with a 2-month shout out, Mike into MAK for 15 months. We got Jeff KS0JD. He's a new member to the Baofeng Army. We appreciate that. Evan Barchek for the $25 super chat. Thank you so much as always, Jeff. Hef, K4HEF, as becoming a new member into the QR Zombie Club. Thank you so much. Prep Ham Paul, thanks for the 5 gifts. Hiken and Hammond, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. We appreciate it. Inwin, JUR Amateur Radio member for 2 months. Thank you so much for your support. Jeff, N4POD for the 15 months. Kevin, KD9TX, Transmit Indiana, 8 months. Thank you so much. Brand new member also to the Baofeng Army is Wayne, W5WNR. Thank you so much. UTV and Ham, thank for the gifted sub. And also thanks for being a channel member for 9 months. We appreciate that. Sam Weaver, KM4EEO, thanks for the 11 months. Wayne Winton with a TH, thanks for the 5 gifted. Tony, I'm going to say Salopek. I'm hoping, Tony, forgive me if I did not say that correctly. Thanks for becoming a brand new member there. Mike, thanks for the 690 super chat. And TJS 1.0, thanks for the 14 months, as always. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to have some more giveaways over the next few weeks. Going to be some more Invent Halfwaves, some more coffee, stuff like that. As always, thanks for joining us tonight. And if y'all don't have anything else, I'm going to hit the outro.
See ya.
Bye.
7-3. We're going to have to change our name to Clubhouse and Coffee.